What up? We're back. As you guys know, it's another Thursday. Gonna be uploading again every week. Today we're gonna talk about the NFL and the people who got franchise tagged yesterday in the NFL. A lot of big names got franchise tagged. Then we're gonna talk about what happened with Myers Leonard and if we think he'll have a future in the NBA after that. So first, I'm just gonna say like the big names that got franchise tagged yesterday, and then we'll talk about it. Justin Simmons, safety on the Broncos. Um, Broncos said before free agency they didn't plan on letting him hit the open market. This dude's really good, Liam. Yes.
Yeah, he is really good. Like people, put him in the top five safeties in the entire NFL. I would agree. I saw him make a game-winning interception against my Dolphins actually, so I understand just how good he is, and I think it's a good move for the Broncos. Keep him
Yeah.
there.
Um, yeah, he'll probably get paid next year. But there was a couple of tackles. Cam Robinson on the Jaguars, Brandon Scherf on the Redskins or football team. I apologize.
Yeah.
Taylor Matan and yeah, those are those three big ones. Obviously Brandon Scherf's like recognized as like the best offensive tackle, like offensive guard in like the whole NFL. Yeah,
Yeah, one of them for sure. So I think those are good moves. Like I think sure one of them's mad because this is like the second time in a row that you got franchise tag, and obviously wants a big contract.
yeah,
So I mean, he might hold out. He might end up complaining, and if he doesn't get a big contract. So I'd just watch that situation.
I would. Okay, some people not know what the franchise tag is, so you just want to explain what it is.
So like I'm not like I don't know the exact definition. Like I just know like a vague idea. Like basically like when you put a tag on a player that's a free agent that was previously on your team, and like that will pay him like the average amount of salary from like the top five or top 10 at that
Mhm.
position for 1 year, for just 1 year, and he doesn't have to like agree to it or anything. So like that's why you see like players often get frustrated when they get tagged because like they don't really have much of a choice. So like I don't really like it, but
Yeah, it's
that's
pretty
what it is.
stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it basically means like they come back for the team for another year. They get paid like the average of everybody, all like the top names, and like next year they just have to go through the same process again.
Hmm.
But also some other big names, two big wide receivers, Chris Godwin and Allen Robinson were franchise tagged. Chris Godwin was kind of expected. Like the Buccaneers said that they were going to franchise tag Godwin. They weren't going to let him hit the open market. I mean, I would agree. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I was hoping Godwin might travel a little bit south and come down to Miami, but no, I guess not. It is what it is. Expect that to happen, dude. But Robinson's not happy. I saw him liking a comment about how like to free him or something. I don't know. I saw something about that.
yeah,
And
it's tragic.
I don't know. I think Robinson's gonna request a trade or at least try and get like an actual contract. And I think Godwin wants to be there, so I think that's the right move.
Yeah. Also, obviously, Kenny Galladay was not franchise tagged. Um, the Lions like said he was going to be franchise tagged. They didn't really, you know,
Yeah.
like he might go down to
I mean, it
Miami.
makes sense not to, because like, dude, I'm telling you, like, I don't like. No, I'm not trying to be a Galladay hater, bro, but like we have Devontae Parker. Like they're really similar receivers, dude. They don't get a lot of separation. They're really good at jump balls, and they're good at end zone threats. Like I'm not gonna be like really mad if we get him, but like I think we need a speed like separation guy like Fuller, maybe even like Curtis Samuel.
Yeah. So those are the two big names that are franchise tag, Godwin and Allen Robinson, and one last person who was franchise tag, Leonard Williams. Leonard Williams was a beast last year for the Giants on defensive line. I was hoping he could maybe travel down west a little bit, but it seems like he won't be.
Yeah,
This dude's a beast.
yeah, he is. I'm pretty sure he's unhappy with the franchise tag also. Like
I would be.
I think he wanted the real contract, but I think he's gonna end up being fine with it. But yeah, kind of a bummer. Wanted him to test the market. It's
Yeah.
whatever.
But this is just the deadline for franchise tags just passed, so like that's done. But like free agency starts for the NFL like a little over a week, I think. So when that happens, obviously We'll have all that.
You want to talk about the Trent Brown Isaiah Wilson trades?
Oh yeah. So I'll talk about the Trent Brown and talk about the Isaiah Wilson one because I like the Raiders. The Raiders traded Trent Brown, the fatty, and like a late round pick for like a fifth rounder. Trent Brown didn't want to play football last year. He was way overweight. I saw Redsman like he was like touching 400, which is a bit ridiculous. He like almost died. I think like he had like
He
COVID,
got COVID like 3 times, bro. I
and he
swear to
like
God.
he was like in the hospital for like 2 months. Pretty sure he played like a total like 3 games for us last season. He didn't want to play. We were gonna release him or trade him. I guess we got a little value out of him, but he was on the Patriots before. And when we signed him, he was like for like 2 months, he was like the highest paid offensive tackle in football.
It's bad. That's poor on your part, dude. Like, I mean, at least he's gone now. And do you guys release Richie Incognito as well? Gabe Jackson's gone. Like, who's playing O line now?
I don't know. But yeah, so Incognito might come back on a team friendly deal. He's a really friendly guy. He might come
Oh, real
back.
friendly, dude. Was real friendly to guys down in the South Beach when he bullied some dude out of Miami, bro. Okay, I remember that really well.
Oh yeah. But what happened? What did the Dolphins do this week, man?
So Isaiah Wilson, I think most of you guys know, was the Titans' first round draft pick this year, and like he like didn't want. I don't know what happened exactly. Like he just didn't want to play football for them, and like only played like a total of 3 snaps, and then like tweeted like I'm done with the Titans or something like that. So that didn't really leave them much of a choice but to try and trade him. Like obviously this guy has some talent because he was drafted in the first round, and like obviously has character issues for like not wanting to play, but we end up trading like our 7th round pick in 2021 and getting theirs in 2022 or something like that. So it was like pretty much like a 7th round pick swap for a guy who was just picked in the first round. Like I think it's just like a low risk, high reward thing. Like in Flores, like he actually like went to the same high school as this guy, so they know each other somehow. So like if Flores can get him in line, bro, and like he can be a starting offensive lineman, bro, for us, that'd be insane.
Yeah,
So
you guys got a young offensive line. You have Big Solly.
very young. Big Solly, Ajax, and now
Yeah,
this guy.
it could be nice. Both of these trades, coincidental, happen to both of our teams, but
Yes.
they're not really very risky. Like giving up a fat ass for like a 5th round pick, like whatever. He wasn't going to play anyways, and then you get off free offensive lineman draft in the first round. So they might not play. Maybe Isaiah Wilson like comes out and says, "I don't want to play football." Period. And you guys just look stupid. But so that's about it for the NFL today. Not that long of an episode. Not really going on. Not much going on. But also, still need to brush over this. Pay attention to the NBA. Myers Leonard came out when he was playing freaking Warzone and started saying a couple like anti-Semitic words. Myers Leonard's not really that like big of a valuable piece, I would say, on any team he's ever been on. But obviously, now that this happened, it like leads you to question like if he'll ever have a future in the NBA again. Do you think he will?
I think he's done. I think he plays another game for the Heat, and I think he probably there's a good chance he doesn't play the rest of this year. But I think eventually, like another team will pick him up, like probably in a year or so, because like obviously he's not great, but I think he's like good enough to be like a backup center in this league, and yeah.
I was watching Jalen and Jacoby earlier. You guys watch them? I love that show. But they were talking about this. Jacoby pointed out a couple of good things. Myers Leonard got hurt this season too. He's done for the year. He's not playing. It definitely doesn't help the situation. And he's on an expiring contract. So those are two things that just like basically he's not going to be on the Heat. I promise you that. And he might not be on any other team.
Yeah.
But obviously,
go to the Jazz.
Yeah, go to the Jazz. Go to the Jazz. But yeah, that's we'll have to see about Myers Leonard. He was on the Trailblazers before. I think he was never really good. But
yeah, I know.
Today, as I said, shorter episode today. Not much going on anywhere across the MLB. It's spring training. NBA is just getting started again after the All-Star break. NFL free agency's about to start, the franchise tags, and then
we got March Madness coming soon. We got Selection Sunday this Sunday. Or we're gonna fill out a bracket on here, right?
Or come on here one day and we'll fill out a bracket together.
That's next episode.
And then when free agency starts or when it ends, for the NFL, we're just gonna obviously go over like every signing. That's like super important. We'll just go over every single signing and talk about it. That'll be interesting. So, and then baseball starting, which will be cool. So it's like the dead period of like the year for sports.
Hmm.
So we're just giving you guys what we have, like what we like can work with. So that was it for today. Yeah, it's a shorter episode, but still is very informative. Make sure you guys subscribe,
And this,
please. I'm we're working hard. All right,
yeah, we are.
we're coming on here. We're working hard. But yeah, make sure you guys subscribe. Tell your friends. Like the video. It helps us a lot. Also, I feel like getting like this clear, like I feel like some people think like me and Liam are like trying to like get like big off of this to like make money or something like that. Like this is like has no like intention of money. Like I didn't even think about money at all when we created this. So like don't think we're just like trying to grab likes and views so we can like end up like making a couple dollars later in the future. Like that's not like the case.
It's for fun. This is for our enjoyment and trying
For
to
our
entertain
enjoyment,
the
yes.
people.
So like the video, subscribe, tell your friends. You guys know we're posting every Thursday, so we'll see you next week.
See ya.
Thanks.